2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Along with Charles Davis. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And we get a glance. Huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Barons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Rudolph now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 2nd and 5 now. Rudolph. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The throw taken in, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that's complete to Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. $17-0 our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He finds his man complete. That's Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Rudolph. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Back to throw, Rudolph. Over the middle, it's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That one goes for 8 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. But used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they get to he stopped right around the 15.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1 yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Denver's offense now set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rudolph trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down to the 35.
74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On second down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Barons are in for 6.
The kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Pass incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one to the sideline, he's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9. Rudolph from his goal line here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. He gets it to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 2nd down. Rudolph. There again is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39, Rudolph. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A final shot before the break, Rudolph. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards that time.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Back to throw. Campbell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Campbell to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw is Campbell, throwing after the interception. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Campbell. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Campbell now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Campbell on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hammond.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back to throw. Campbell. And this is going to be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Here's Campbell on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Campbell to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Hammond.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
To throw is Campbell from the gun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 19 yards away.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting to run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got some space here. And touchdown! A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Barons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.